Scott Walker, hi!
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Let's talk about the Medal of Honor license. It's coming with the new title of the series. Let's talk about it, what it is.
Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. It is for the PC, it's coming this fall. It is the latest in the Medal of Honor franchise. We're taking it from Allied Assault was in the European theater, and Medal of Honor Pacific Assault is clearly about the Pacific theater. It will single-handedly give you the relentless World War II experience that the Pacific conflict was all about.
From what time to time does the action take place, in which years?
We're looking really in the window from 1944 through 1945. So it's really the end of the conflict.
Where does the action will take place?
We start out in with the assault on Pearl Harbor, and then we go through Guadalcanal, Macon Island, Tombay, and end up on Tarawa. So we follow the true course of the conflict.
And who are we in this game?
We play Tommy Conlon, who is a private. He's linked up with 3 squad members, so you'll get to know characters and personalities and their combat abilities throughout the game. You'll advance through the game with those 3 characters, and you'll meet a lot of other characters along the way.
Now let's talk about the action itself. What type of weapons we will be able to use? Of course, is it again historically accurate?
Very historically accurate. You start out with your basic weapons of the M1 carbine and the Thompson machine gun. You have grenades, but then clearly we up the ante with the ability to get on mounted weapons, a variety of mounted weapons on vehicles, stationary weapons mounted on the ships, mounted on defense platforms, and you get to drive tanks. You get to get quite an arsenal at your disposal.
Now let's talk about the different missions we have to accomplish. What can we tell about our squad and what we'll have to do?
What we're really trying to do with the Pacific Theater is demonstrate how unique the conflict was there. When there would be incredibly intense, horrifying night missions where you were in dense jungle, where you had a hard time distinguishing friend from foe, all the way to these incredibly open expanses. Everybody thinks of the tropical islands, with all the palm trees, with all the foliage, but actually quite a few of the islands were really just sand and palm trees, giving an incredibly different experience than most people expect.
And finally, let's talk about the multiplayer mode, because Medal of Honor Allied Assault was quite popular, and I guess this time you've done your homework.
Yep. Allied Assault continues to be one of the most played multiplayer games today, and we're gonna trump that easily with Pacific Assault. We've got a unique multiplayer mode called Invader. It has to do with the offensive and defensive control of a number of checkpoints. The innovative feature is that how you play those missions and whether you succeed or lose on the offense or defense carries forward and has an impact on the next checkpoint, as well as the traditional deathmatch 16-player support and some really great multiplayer maps.
Thank you very much, Scott.
Absolutely, my pleasure.